Hello again, my lovely creatives. Rebecca here. Welcome back to my channel. And it is day 19 of Scraptember. The prompt today is to use scraps. Still working through the Chicago trip we took in June. Was that June or was that July? I'm pretty sure it was June. I've lost all track of time. So I am scrapping our museum tours and stuff like that with the Maggie Holmes. Is it round trip? Yeah, round trip collection. So I've got this much of the sticker sheet left, and this is my How to Kill a Kit with Style for the month of September, Kit 1. So I've got quite a bit used up of the sticker sheets. Several of these epoxy thickers used. Need to get better at the puffies. We've got the sticker book, and I have really been hitting that pretty hard as well. These are all the die cuts that I have left. I've just made it easy on myself and put it in a Ziploc bag. I pulled in 2 of my Spiegelmom Scrap Sequins mix. We've got Summer Sunset and Golden Gates. Been using the titles, making titles out of these thickers. And need to work on using these epoxy pieces, shapes, and then we have like all the washi. That was unfortunate. I just dropped a whole bunch on the ground. So we've got all the washi. And since today's prompt is all about the scraps, I thought this would be a good collection because I've got a ton of scraps and I don't really save scraps. It's like the catch-22, right? I don't really save scraps except for when I keep everything kitted up. Now once this collection is like killed, no more 12 by 12s or not enough embellishments, then I do throw away all the scraps and put everything where it needs to go on what collections it might work with. I'm going to be doing these 2 photos today. I don't really know. This was the Field Museum in Chicago, and it was like you were in the ground, so you got shrunk, and you got to see like the roots of everything. So this is me in the hubs. We went up there for a Grateful Dead concert, hence the Grateful Dead shirts. I still have this scrap of that cut file that I've used for 2 other layouts. So if I get it on another one, that's 3. And then I have the sticker book, or the 6x8 paper pad. Here's some scraps from that. And then I've got the 12 by 12 paper pad and all the scraps back here. So I'm going to try to use up as many of these scraps as I can for today's layout. I have no real idea what we're going to go with. Thinking maybe that. Let's just go with it. And then we'll use all the scraps to mat the photos and do all those fun things with, right? So, we've got strips. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this because I don't know. Got a whole bunch of paper strips. We've got some blocks here. And odd shapes. These I can fussy cut, so I won't be trying to cut into those unless I need something to fussy cut from. Got quite a big one here that was fussy cutting those flowers. More of the strips. We call that a piece of block. This I was fussy cutting up as well to get these fun little embellishment pieces, which probably should just go ahead and cut the rest of them down, right? More strips, odd shaped. Then all of these are strips. And then our piece. So we need to trim this guy off. So I'm trying to figure out what type of videos do you guys like? Do you like the one where I show more of the process or just kind of talk about it? Or what I like to do is kind of come in and do a little bit of it together, do a little bit off screen, and then do a little bit more together. It's just more, you know, time effective for me. I guess time effective is not really a word, and or what I was going for. Let's see. So I know I've got this really busy background, but I'm thinking I'm going to break it up with some of these strips of paper. Something. I don't really know. Don't really know. I do actually think we're going to leave our photos at that. Size. And go ahead and just trim the top a little bit because 6 by 6 is 12, so since there are two different ways, it doesn't really matter as long as we can get it matted with this scrap. And that's one less that I've got to use up later on. Let's just take it just a smidge that way. I'm going to end up with another strip, but that's okay. When I have long cuts like that, I tend to not use my scissors because it's just easier to try to make that cut without worrying about, you know, making it very wonky with the scissors. These shortcuts I can somewhat control. And then we're just going to kind of do them just a little awkward like that. And I want to come in and do a whole bunch of like layers behind the photos. So like this one. Tuck that like so, and I feel like we can get this one to kind of go across. All right, so I've kind of come up with an idea, so we're going to use those. I think I want to use that strip. I don't want to use that one again because I've already used it there. Too much blue. So much. Maybe we can definitely put some of these in here as well. And then what else do we have? We've got these little strips. Let's use those. And these two of those, and I think we have this one. Do we have any others? Like that? Nope, but we can make that work. And then these are going to go back over in here. I know you guys were like, what? In my head, somehow that all made sense. Do we want to see if we can put that in there because it is a scrap? Possibly that one, and we'll put these with those. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start getting these like trimmed up and kind of stuck down a little bit, and I will be right back. I'm going to zoom in a little bit for you guys. Okay, got some items picked over here. I did take all of those scraps and we've layered them up. I even got the stencil on there as well. I've got my 3 points where I am going to do my embellishment clusters with those, that scrap cut apart. We do need a title. So we're just going to go with, let's do this a big swooping one. I mean, because it's not really my favorite place, but museums are, I like museums. We like to go to museums and kind of check that out. I want to get a bit of yellow up here. And I am going to fussy cut or detail cut or whatever you want to call this. I am using the wrong scissors, but this is really just an easy one. Fussy cutting, very simple. If you hold your cutting hand completely still, only for the up and down cut motion, and use your non-cutting hand. So I am using my right hand to cut because I'm right-handed, and my left hand is rolling and turning the paper. It makes it really easy. I'm gonna go ahead and grab our hole punch. I've got 3 tags. See about tucking them in, so I've got to just, you kind of did blues with pops of yellow, right? I think that's where we went with this. There is a little gnat flying around, and it is annoying me to no end. All right, so let's put this one. A little bit of pink going on this. I think I fussy cut these out. Kind of run that one off the page a bit. We're going to take this one and run it off the page over on this side. Actually stick it under that, and I think I want to stick it under that photo as well, or that, get that stuck there, and this one here, and then this guy, we're going to pop him off and get him. I am definitely a top-down scrapper. Can we get this one stuck right there? So these 2 pieces we can toss. Got my twine, and I don't know if you guys, if you followed me for any period of time, but if you remember, this was a full, and I have been taking all of my twine and stuff that like I never use. I forget because it's like way on the, it's like right there, but I can't reach it from where I'm sitting. I just never grab it, right? Okay, so, nope. Boom. Boop. So no naked tag holes on this one, right? Just loop it through. And then I do come and just trim them off just a smidge. We are well over halfway through Scraptember, which is kind of cool. I actually didn't think I would be able to get one for every day, and other than that first day, which I did come back and do later on, I have nailed it. I'm pretty proud of myself, and I'm very, very, very far ahead. So we'll just keep trucking along. Hopefully I can be into October's 30 days of sketches, because we have another month long. November, I think, is the only month this whole year that we do not have a 30 days. And I am thoroughly going to enjoy that. I want to pop this up on some foam. So, I am currently watching Downton Abbey again. I watched it with my husband back in 2020. Like, obviously, I think it's been out longer than that. But, you know, COVID, and we watched a lot of things, you know, binge watching. But, there was a lot of things that I missed. I don't remember half of the stuff that's going on. And I'm almost like, really? So let's see, we're going to put this one right there. So it says memories. We've got this little pretzel that we're going to tuck in just to bring a bit more. Oh, words are hard. A bit more of this color around. Put a little cut pieces. Tuck that one in. I do want to pop some yellow over here as well. That's stuck right there. And then I want to come in with this because we have not just wasn't going to work over there. We're going to put another little pretzel over here because then we've got that color represented in all three areas. Get a little bit of the blue. Yes, these are all like little random items. It's kind of fun, and it makes a bit of sense. At least it does to me. Take our little pencils and kind of just set that down there. Remember, I was like, we need to use this whole. Need to start using these puppy stickers up because for some reason I just don't get to them. I don't know if it's like, you know, because I start throwing other things on there. Do you guys do that? Where you're kind of like, yes, I know what you're talking about. And you're like, no. So we've got a few of those on. I do want to come in with these fun little stars. Pop that one through. Let's just go for it. See if we can totally get 3, which we can, in each of the clusters, and then we finished off one whole line. I like to layer things on top of the photos. I need to get that on there because I pulled it. I try to go through my stuff and only pull certain things that I think I'm going to use, and then I really do make it a mission to try to use all that. So let's just trim off these little bits. I think that's gonna do it for today's layout, using up some of our scraps and whatnot. So go ahead and do all those fun YouTube-y things. Check everyone else out there as a master playlist. I do hope you are enjoying our Scraptember. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, and I will see you later with another video. Bye.